Hi, and welcome to one of my video tutorials for technology and project-based learning. My name is Harry Blatherman. This video and the rest of the video series that I'm creating are a component for my Masters of Education final portfolio, in which I'm developing a rationale for the integration of technology into project-based learning. Each video will highlight a specific technology tool that can be used in PBL. The tool that I'm showcasing in this video is Today's Meet. Today's Meet is a lot like Twitter. It's a lot like Twitter in that it accepts a very small character limit for discussion. Today's Meet is a tool that's called a back channel. And a back channel is like all of the communication, the note passing, the texting, and the whispers that are going on inside of a classroom or inside of a presentation that really have to do with the discussion or with the presentation, but are not formally given by the presenter. One of the ways in which I've used Today's Meet when I give presentations and workshops is I have another projector displaying the conversation that people are actually partaking in on Today's Meet. And this gives a place for people in the audience to give their thoughts, their ideas, and their resources. And I actually encourage these people to provide as much input as they want. They can also ask questions on there, and every once in a while I have a little check-in. So what's happening is their dialogue and their questions on the back channel on Today's Meet are actually helping me to shape my presentation and shape my workshop. In my class, I use Today's Meet as a platform where all of my students have a voice to give input. I find that when class discussions occur, these discussions can often be dominated by a couple of individuals rather than the entire group. Also, Today's Meet allows some people the time that they need to formulate and articulate their thoughts and ideas. Today's Meet lets a conversation continue instead of passing by. In my classroom, Today's Meet can be set up as a tool to help students with developing their 21st century skills in communication and critical thinking. Because of the character limit, Today's Meet forces students to think quickly and concisely. There's also an aspect of collaboration, as the students will need to not only contribute, but also need to respond to other people's ideas and thoughts. This platform of Today's Meet provides students a great opportunity to give reflection pieces or updates on their project work. They can also receive feedback and revision ideas from other people in their class. Because the link to the room is created by the teacher or the facilitator, it's quite private and safe to use. Students do not need accounts to access Today's Meet. It's also accessible from computers, tablets, and smartphones. And because the location of the room is simply a web address, you can also provide this web address to outside people or experts or people that you want to invite into your discussion. You no longer have to have the expert come into your classroom, but they can participate and interact with the students through Today's Meet. Now let's have a look at Today's Meet and how to set up a room. In the Name Your Room box, you're simply going to add the room name that you want. I'm going to try the room name ComTech. And ComTech's going to work. It shows me that I have a little check mark here. And now I can say how long I want the room to stay. It can be live anywhere from 2 hours up to 1 year. I'm going to pick just a 2-hour room. This spot right here is the address that I would give my students or my audience so that they can participate in the discussion. I'm now going to create my room and wait for some guests to join it that I've already prearranged. So now that the room's created, I'm going to type in my name and I'm going to join the room. I've got 2 other guests that are already there, and I'm going to start our conversation. So we can see that the other people are starting to enter their information. I'm going to ask them if they can help me out with one of my projects. So I'm asking them if they have any ideas to help me with a project idea presenting my drawings. So here you can see that Nori has now given me some ideas of scanning my drawings and perhaps emailing them out. I'm going to respond saying that would work, but I want to somehow make it more personal and explain my techniques. And because of my character limit, I couldn't fit all the text that I wanted in there. I also want to say that the sketching that I did took a really long time, and I used a new smudging technique. And now Raoul is saying, why don't you make a photo story? I don't know what a photo story is. So now Raoul has told me that this is a program you can use to turn pictures into a video, and that I can narrate to the video. So he's giving me feedback and ideas that I can use. And in here, he's also provided me a link in his next comment. And this link will probably give me an idea of how I can create a photo story. Nori's participating in the conversation again, saying, oh, I remember that program. We used it in grade 9 computers. Now I've got a question. I can't remember using this program. What do I need to make a photo story? So we're starting to have this ongoing dialogue. People are allowed to participate and give me advice. And see what kind of input they give me. Raoul says that I need my scanned pictures, a microphone, and the program. And he's telling me that the program's free. We can also see when the conversation was going on. We can see exactly how long ago people participated. And if there's something of importance that I had that I forget, I can always scroll down and find the rest of it. Nori's added another comment saying, you should post your finished video on YouTube and then we can all see it. That's going to be my last comment for this example. When I get the photo story done, will you have a look and give me some ideas? Now that's the end of our little sample conversation and dialogue on today's Meet, but I want to show you some of the other features that we can use with today's Meet. We can set it up in projector mode, and projector mode just makes it more visible when it's on a bigger screen. I can also get a transcript of it, and being able to get a transcript of it allows me to take all the information that I received, especially in a bigger class discussion. So it allows me to take all this information, and the conversation is recorded. While the conversation is actually over, I still have access to the entire conversation that I had. Today's Meet is a tool that's fairly quick to set up, and you can use it in a matter of minutes. Being able to set the room duration helps you with some of the privacy issues that other social media tools have, as your students don't need to have accounts to access the room. And the room and its contents disappear when the time is up. The transcript of the room can be copied, and again, this ensures that the conversation, while finished, can still be used for its valuable feedback, ideas, and collaboration.